Hey everybody, welcome back to Headlocks and Hot Packs for another box night here on a Thursday, and we're back with some more baseball. As you can see, we're going to be getting into another product from last year. This is 2025 Topps Allen Ginter, some old-timey baseball on our hands this evening. Look for autograph and relic cards. I don't know why, but for some, or well, I know why because I've seen it, but the guy on the front of these always reminds me of a sketch from Conan O'Brien back in the day when he had a show, when he played old-timey baseball. He looked exactly like that. But we have 48 cards in here. We're going to be on the hunt for some rookies. Look for exclusive gold-bordered mini base cards and rare short prints. I don't know how rare they really are. That's why I have the saying, how short of a print is a short print if the short print ain't that short, or the print run ain't that short. Screwed up my own saying, but like I said, we're going to be checking for rookies in here. Nick Kurtz, the big name to be looking for. For personally, my PC, I'm going to be looking for a Marcelo Meyer rookie card, so that would be a nice one to add, even though he's not one of the more desirable ones like Roman Anthony this year, and I don't know how desirable really too many of them are at this point. Slow start for my Red Sox thus far this year, but also can find James Wood in here as well. So, like the song goes on Family Guy, I guess we'll see if we have James Wood. But here we go, some old-timey baseball. Yeah, the guy with the baseball bat looks like Conan O'Brien from that sketch. You guys should check that out after this video. But first pack, here we go. Some good old trusty Allen Ginter. I'm admittedly not a huge fan of Allen Ginter. I don't know how many people are. Here's, I almost said this year's design, but last year's design. We do have some more 2026 baseball coming up here. I thought that was going to be a Nick Kurtz right in the first pack, but I'm not a fan of like this. Like, I don't know who Mr. Eon is and why I need a card of him. Oh, apparently he's a rapper. It shows you how much I follow hip-hop these days, because I've never heard of that guy in my life. Connor Norby is the rookie. We had a mini fall there. Not sure what these are called, but I don't know if these are... Yeah, I don't even have the slightest clue, but there's Bregman with a big old weird sweaty patch on just his chest. I guess we'll sleeve the inserts up. I have low expectations for Allen Ginter, especially from a blaster box. I don't think I've actually ever opened any Allen Ginter that was not a blaster box, but here was our mini that fell, and it's a mini chrome Albert Pujols. So decent pull there, I guess. Not too sure on the value of it. You guys will probably see it on the screen here. But yeah, I guess I primarily just go after, or I primarily buy Allen Ginter just because it's almost always available every year, so hard to turn it down when it's just so accessible. There's Max Fried, Al Kaline, Garrett Crochet, who I think is definitely going to be in the Cy Young hunt this year. Here's a Don Larson. Why is this one different? Alright, so yeah, so here's an SP. I don't know if the front border is going to be different like that on all the SPs, or the color of it anyways. Wicked Curves. That is definitely... Some New Englander came up with the name of this insert set, but Johan Santana there. And we dropped our mini once again. Yeah, the Larson's got that red border on there as opposed to the blue for all the other ones. And it's a mini A&G back. Jackie Robinson. So far, I think probably the minis have been the best things. Let's try to change that, hopefully with some quality rookies, or I would even take just some PC base cards at this point. Really, I keep my my expectations low, like I said. I set the bar low. Just give me some base cards of my PC guys. I'll be fine with that. Sway Calloway, and then whoever the heck this guy is. Oh, John Hall. Yeah, I don't know. Not a fan of these, and I definitely know that guy, Larry David. And I can't believe I'm about to say this, but especially being that I'm such a fan of comedy, but I have never not once seen an episode of Curb Your Enthusiasm. I should probably change that. And Scott Rowland. So this is definitely some kind of postseason insert set that I do not know the name of. Like, SV Season Victory, something along those lines. I probably should have scouted the checklist a little bit better on this one. And by a little bit better, meaning pretty much at all. Here's another red border. Let's see if this is another SP. Is my theory correct? I don't know if my theory is correct, but it was another SP. Light and Night. Yeah, I mean, like, who... I don't know, I'm sorry. If people out there like those, I hate to keep dumping on it, but what am I going to do with a baseball card of a lighthouse? Another Wicked Curves. Dennis Eckersley to end that one out. Like I said, we definitely will be getting into some more 2026 baseball very soon. I don't know if it'll be next week. We'll see. I always play it by ear. Salvi Perez, red border. Not an SP. Okay, so I don't know why some have a red border and some do not. A Boogie with the Hoodie. I have never heard that name at all. Oh, good. Back to back on that. And why the top of these are different? Are these variations, or the chrome one just shortens the name for some reason? I don't have a clue. No clue who that is, and no clue why those cards are that way, but that was our chrome. Here's our mini. There's the gold border that was advertised on the box. Cal Ripken Jr. Guess I can't complain about that. That's a young Cal Ripken Jr. Early Orioles logo. And then I believe that is Andrew Jones. Yeah, so this is definitely some kind of a series victory. That's definitely gotta be what that is. Doi. I almost want to smack myself in the head for that. Alright, next pack. Still nothing too special, but it's fun to rip packs anyways and shoot the breeze on here with you guys, even though I guess technically I'm talking to myself right now. That was a Keenan Thompson we saw. Vladimir Guerrero. Let's see if we can not drop our mini this time. It is Jeff Bagwell in the what was that, the early 2000s Astros. And then another Wicked Curves, Juan Marichal. Couple packs left to go. Like I said, no idea what we'll be getting into next week. I still got a couple, 3 things here off to the side of me before I gotta go out scouting for some more stuff. Finally, a Red Sox card. There is the Rocket, Roger Clemens. First Red Sox game and first time I ever went to Fenway. Was the only things I remember about it was there's Joe Godino, whoever that is. Only things I remember about it was the Rocket pitch. That's an Andres Jimenez A&G back. And I believe the Red Sox won 10-1 against the White Sox. Other than that, I don't really remember too much else. And then Jose Altuve. Those have seemed to be... Was those one per pack, those SVs? Can't even remember. But last pack, here we go. We have had 0 luck on good rookie cards. Let's try to finish that, or change that here, as we finish it off with a Cal Ripken Jr. Is that Taylor Rooks? Wow, I actually knew a couple of them. Another red border, and it's probably not an SP. I'm not even going to check. Willie McCovey. Here's our mini, and it is Roberto Clemente, black border. Those almost kind of from a distance look like little Goldberg symbols. That's probably just the wrestling fan in me seeing that. But not too shabby on that one. And then the last one, yeah, these and the series victories have alternated. But that was King Felix to finish it off. That's it for this one, 2025 Allen and Ginter. It's about what I expected, about what I get out of it every year. But like I said, it's always available. So if it's easily accessible and affordable, then you might as well check it out. So, like I said, that's it for tonight. We'll leave it a surprise on what we rip next Thursday night, but check out all the other fun stuff here on the channel as well. I'll catch up with you guys soon. Have a good night.